Before we start generating the white water randomly inside the Houdini, I think it's better I explain to you before what is white water and what are needed for creating a white water and how can we render them. And to be honest, I don't know how to explain a white water, but in general term, it's just the bubbles, foam and the spray. That's it. What are needed to create a white water? Only the surface volume, velocity volume and the emit volume is needed for creating the white water. I'll just focus the emit volume as a bold because we are going to create the emit volume manually, and then I will explain you how to create that and what it does. The emit volume, you will be manipulating the emissions very often while generating the white water, and by the time you cast the simulations to a disk, you probably have got surface volume and the velocity volume. I told you before, and I also pronounce it in a different way so that you can have a memory inside your mind that surface volume and velocity volume is being created while doing a cast, and the emit volume will create it manually, and I'll show you on how to do those things. And after that, what you should know is also the combinations of surface volume, velocity volume and the emit volume will generate the points, and you can render them as the points afterwards, or you can also do convert to a density volume, and you can also do render. Alright, you can convert these points to the fog variable and render the density. Alright, now what technique you use depends on the look you are after and probably how close the camera is to the white water. Usually the particles give you solid and specular look, while the volume usually have a smoother and less reflective look. Although in these tutorials we won't go into a rendering, I do recommend that you try rendering both, figure out what you like the most. I hope that you have understood what is white water and what are needed. So we'll continue to create the white water. I'll see you in the next one.